Hello, 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 my little tarts out there, and to all the new people who are coming in to joining us. My little fresh tarts still baking in the oven. Welcome. I am Vicious Berry Pie, and today we are live with day 4 of a month of Monstrosities, or as I keep calling it, a mom. So today I've got 2 games with us. This one was free. It is a short, and it's supposed to get us pumped for their upcoming game, Tales of Herring Lake. It's called Dagon, and Dagon is an H.P. Lovecraft short about a village somewhere in, Greece, or, somewhere over in that region, and it's, the people have been replaced by water people, fish people, and they, eat humans. They're like cannibals. They, lure you to their island, and then they gobble you up. So that is what this is based off of. It's a short story, and I'm really excited to play this today. I'm a huge H.P. Lovecraft fan, despite his racial writing. I still have a love for his monsters and his creatures, and without him we wouldn't have the horror we have today. So thank you, H.P. Lovecraft, you racist son of a bitch. Hope you rot in hell. So, with that said, I'm really stoked to play this game. For those of you who don't know, in 2001... No. Was it 2001? In 2001, they made a horror movie called Dagon. I actually wound up watching it. It was really fucking good. I'm actually going to recommend that everybody out there who's into horror movies go find this movie. It's just titled Dagon. It was in 2001, and it's a fucking bomb-ass horror film. Total indie, out of nowhere, shocked me, really good quality. Watch it. In fact, me and my partner are going to be watching it here on one of our horror movie nights during this month. Anyway, I'm babbling on. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm super excited. Let's play some fucking Dagon, guys. Dagon is a faithful, interactive adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work focused on story and atmosphere. You will not find difficult choices, action sequences, or inventory management, and movement is limited to progressing through locations along with the plot. Okay, so this is going to be a simplistic horror game. I'm cool with that.
By tonight I shall be no more.
This whole month of us playing horror games was meant for us to dive into other horror games that, I normally wouldn't play, like House. Yesterday, a game where it's hand-drawn and we're stuck in a house trying to solve everyone's deaths on, a Groundhog Day style story, living the same day over and over again. Something I would never normally play, and I'm glad I did, because we had a lot of fun with it. Okay. Oh shit, I'm moving. During this game, you will encounter interactive elements. Some of them will allow you to continue your journey. Others reveal interesting facts about the original short story, its historical background, and author. Ooh, okay, we're getting, the whole fucking kit and caboodle with this game, y'all. Some of the trivia is hidden. In order to find these secrets, focus your eyes and look for the elder side. Okay, guys, that is your goal as my viewers. Keep an eye out for that twig shape. This right here. Keep your eye out for this, okay? We need to find this. And knowing me, my ADD, I'm gonna be like, squirrel, 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 and I'm gonna miss it. I can't turn around more than that? This is it? Is that a crack pipe? That's a needle.
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below.
Oh my god, I'm gonna jump out this window and kill myself?
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling.
Oh, morphine. Whatever, it's morphine, my bad.
When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death.
Okay, so back in the day, when the Chinese immigrants started coming over, they brought with them heroin. They brought the poppy seed, and with it they brought heroin. At first it started, shipping, and then they just started making it here. It was a huge import back there for them, because like the African the African slaves we were bringing over at that time period. We treated them like shit, so they had no other way to survive other than cheat the system. So they brought heroin over. That is why I assumed he was shooting himself up with heroin, but apparently it's morphine. So, I don't know. I guess I don't really understand what time period this all takes place during. Okay, let's see. Oh! Morphine. Morphine entered... Here we go. Into the use in the 19th century and was routinely administered to treat severe pain during the American Civil War. Okay, so this is before. This is before heroin. Ooh, excuse me. So never mind. This is during World War I in the Civil War. So yes, this would have been morphine. It was also sold without restrictions until 1914. Oh, fascinating. Morphine became more popular after the invention of the hypodermic syringe around 1854. Frederick Sutren, I am going to butcher that, some German dude, who first isolated the substance, originally named it morphium, after Morpheus, the Greek god associated with dreams. Ah, because it makes you sleepy. As the time when Dagon was published, morphine abuse, known as soldier's disease, already posed a big problem in the United States. Oh, okay, so yeah, this is during the morphine epidemic. I mean, it makes sense. If you're a wounded soldier, they're gonna give you heroin, you're gonna get addicted. Like, I mean, that's the only thing they had back then to help with pain.
One of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider.
Okay, so I don't actually get to move. It's literally interactive. It's like a point and click. I look around and can click on things, and that's it. Which I'm okay with. Lovecraft and the Great War. Dagon was written around a month after the United States entered World War I. Lovecraft was actively interested in its course. He composed many poems in which he gave encouragement to soldiers and commented on the events unfolding in Europe. He tried to enlist in the army, which he mentions in one of the letters to Reichenhard Kleiner. Some time ago, impressed by my entire uselessness in the world, I resolved to attempt enlistment despite my almost invalid condition. I argued that if I chose a regiment soon to depart for France, my sheer nervous force, which is not inconsiderable, might sustain me till a bullet or piece of shrapnel could more conclusively and effectively dispose of me. But even though he passed the physical exam, his mother prevented him from going to war. She has threatened to go to any lengths, legal or otherwise, if I do not reveal all the ills which unfit me for the army. I am Providence, the life and times of H.P. Lovecraft. T. Joshi? Any other symbols want to pop up around here? Onto the boat.
The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later degradation. So that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
The Huns were Central Asian nomads who established a dominion. I know who they are. Okay, so they're just talking about the Huns. Those are the people from the Mulan movie. Sorry, I can't believe I'm using that as, like... This takes place during World War I. Okay. But yeah, so the Huns, they were, like... if I'm not mistaken, wasn't the Huns led by Genghis Khan? If I'm not mistaken, if that's correct. I think the only thing that stopped him from completing his dream was gout. I'm pretty sure that's what wound up ending his, conquer. I'm pretty sure it was gout. He got it, and then, like, it got worse and worse and worse, and then he couldn't do it anymore and just died. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's King Attila the... Yeah, Attila the Hun. My bad. Not Genghis Khan, Attila the Hun. Right, because the Huns. Oh my god. Duh, Christopher.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors, that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone, in a small boat, with water and provisions for a good length of time.
Oh, okay, so we're escaping now. Yeah, Genghis is Mongolian, that's right. Okay, I knew I was doing that. He's a Mongol. I knew I was saying the wrong name. I had a feeling. No Eldritch thingy here? No Eldritch root? Alright, well then I guess let's move on. Unless I'm missing... Yeah, there's no roots here. I just want to make sure it wasn't like a constellation or something.
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings. Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to open up the chat on my... There we go. Alright.
Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
That's not good. Doesn't seem to be an Eldritch branch here either. Or Eldritch root, a branch, right? There are branches? Yeah. Anyway, there doesn't appear to be one here either, so let's move on. You know what? I know this game isn't exactly like a horror game kind of game that we normally play, but I kind of like this whole interactive storybook thing they have going on here.
Or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land.
I'm like intrigued. Anything? Still no that's like 3 scenes in a row with no Eldritch root. Oh well, moving on.
But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue. The change happened whilst I slept.
Oh?
Its details I shall never know. For my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
What the fuck? Ew!
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see, and in which my boat lay grounded some distance away. Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished. For there was in the air and in the rotting soil a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core. The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain. Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity.
Ugh.
There was nothing within hearing and nothing in sight save a vast reach of black slime, Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear.
Seriously, this is gross.
The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
Okay, let's look for an eldritch root. There has to be one here somewhere. Don't tell me that you're going to introduce us to Aha! The Origins of Dagon. Dagon seemed to be inspired by Fishhead, a short novel by Irvin S. Cobb about unnatural affinities between a hybrid idiot and the strange fish of an isolated lake. Supernatural horror in literature, H.P. Lovecraft. Lovecraft's dream about a strange island emerging from the ocean and him crawling in the ooze that covered its surface. I dreamed that the whole hideous crawl and can yet feel the ooze sucking me down. Lovecraft's interest in the topic stemmed from his aversion to fish and sea smells, in his own words. I have hated fish and feared the sea and everything connected with it since I was 2 years old, but I cannot recall what earlier experiences gave me such a profound and lasting aversion to the sea and seafood. So he is not a seafood fan. Fine, more for me. Oh, the sound effects are gross.
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position.
Look at that pulsating mass!
Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths. So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might. Nor were there
so he thinks a volcano somewhere nearby erupted and caused the deep, deep ground of the ocean to rise up and create a solid, nasty mass of black, mucky land around him. So basically he thinks he's crash-landed on some new, nasty, mucky island that just rose up out of the ocean beneath him. Okay. Gross. It's a good theory, my friend. But alas, I would be led to believe you are in a whole other dimension. One of the elder dimensions, I would assume. Or eldritch, excuse me. Okay, there seems to be no roots around here, so let's carry on.
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its
sunrise
side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens. As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time.
I would travel on it.
I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue.
Nothing? Alright.
On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease.
What the fuck is that?
The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and set out boldly for an unknown goal.
Ew, fucking gross. What the fuck is that? Look at a giant sea slug. Ew, don't walk over it. Blech.
All day I forged steadily westward.
Oh my, look at that.
Hummock which rose higher than any other elevation.
What the fuck was that? Oh my goodness, look at all these things. Ew, these things are gross. A whale? These look like giant, monster crab legs. Oh, that poor orca. I'm sorry, I can't free you, Willie.
That night, I encamped, and on the following day still traveled toward the hummock.
Whatever these belong to, I don't want to see.
I had first espied it.
I don't want to know what these tentacles belong to. I am all fucking set. The horrors of the ocean. The creator of the Cthulhu mythos and the fictional underwater city of R'lyeh was convinced that life could not exist at the bottom of the ocean because the water pressure would make it uninhabitable. Frito Willy! Giant squid! Today we know that the darkest depths of the ocean are home to many peculiar organisms. The deepest dwelling fish we have discovered so far, the Mariana snailfish, can live about 8,000 meters. Metras, more than 226,000 feet, below the ocean's surface in never-ending darkness, and the hellishly crushing pressure is hundreds of times stronger than those found at sea level. Upon glancing at the modern photos of deep-sea creatures such as the anglerfish, the fang-tooth, or the viperfish, and their truly Lovecraftian characteristics, it's hard to not find some irony in this.
By the fourth evening, I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance.
Oh yeah, that's a lot bigger there, buddy.
An intervening valley setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface.
There's less giant fishy thingies around here.
I slept in the shadow of the hill. I know not why my dreams were so wild that night. But ere the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain, I was awake in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more. Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again.
So he's having a lot of trouble sleeping, it seems. Like whatever's happening here is giving him nightmares.
By day. Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy. Indeed, I now felt quite able to perform the ascent which had deterred me at sunset. Picking up my pack, I started for the crest of the eminence.
There's my bag. The loner. Contrary to popular opinion, Lovecraft was not an ever-frowning, eccentric, grumpy loner. He considered himself to be a person who appreciated humor. Moreover, he would often meet with friends in his apartment or at various cafes in Brooklyn. Kill it? Kill it! Kick it! His school life was so intensive, his work would suffer for months. There was a point when he finally decided he needed to put an end to daily meetings and loitering in New York cafeterias and resorted to hiding at home and reading with the main room light turned off, pretending he wasn't there whenever a friend knocked on his door. He also had another method of deterring his guests, which involved greeting them in a bathrobe, with an unmade bed visible in the background and piles of papers scattered across the floor. So he was just a fucking weird-ass man towards the end.
I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plain was a source of vague horror to me. But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon.
Oh yeah? I want to see.
Whose black recesses the moon had not yet soared high enough to illumine.
Look at that! You can't see shit!
I felt myself on the edge of the world.
Oh, fuck that.
Peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal night. Through my terror ran curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost, and of Satan's hideous climb through the unfashioned realms of darkness. As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I began to see that the slopes of the valley were not quite so perpendicular as I had imagined.
Anything? Nope, no Eldritch Branch. Moving on.
Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent. Whilst after a drop of only a few hundred feet, the declivity became very gradual. Urged on by an impulse which I cannot definitely analyze, I scrambled with difficulty down.
There's a monolith in front of me, y'all.
Gazing into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated. All at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object on the opposite slope, which rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me. An object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon.
There is one thing that H.P. Lovecraft loved. It was his fucking weird-ass monoliths.
That it was merely a gigantic piece of stone, I soon assured myself. But I was conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature. A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations I cannot express.
Intense. And I can't know Eldritch Root around here, so we're just gonna...
For despite its enormous magnitude, and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young, I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith, whose massive bulk had known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures. Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill of the scientist's or archaeologist's delight, I examined my surroundings more closely. The moon, now near the zenith, shone weirdly and vividly above the towering steeps that hemmed in the chasm, and revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions, and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope. Across the chasm, the wavelets washed the base of the Cyclopean monolith, on whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures. The writing was in a system of
Cthulhu!
unknown to me, and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books. Consisting for the most part of
that's really cool.
Aquatic symbols such as fishes, eels, octopi, crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like. Several characters obviously represented marine things.
There's Dagon's face right in the middle. I recognize that tentacly nasty ass anywhere.
But whose decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain. It was the pictorial carving, however, that did most to hold me spellbound.
That's Dagon right there. Right there, that little fucking... Yeah! I recognize that tentacly face anywhere. Dagon contains many themes and storytelling methods that Lovecraft developed in his later work, such as telling a story through carvings at the Mountains of Madness, the Nameless City, journals and characters' notes, the Shadow of Time, the Haunter of the Dark, islands emerging from the ocean, the Call of Cthulhu, or fictional beings and deities based on real events and mythologies, Migu in the Whisper in Darkness. It's also considered the origin of the popular Cthulhu mythos. Some of the Lovecraft's other stories also include a manner similar to Dagon, but let's skip the details in order to not spoil the ending.
Plainly visible across the intervening water, on account of their enormous size, were an array of bas-reliefs whose subjects would have excited the envy of a Doré. I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain sort of men. Though the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the water.
Oh, yes! Look at that! Like, they're like merfolk.
Or paying homage at some monolithic shrine, which appeared to be under the waves as well.
Maybe this whole place used to be under... Never mind, it did used to be underwater. We established that.
Forms I dare not speak in detail, for the mere remembrance makes me grow faint. Grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a...
Oh.
They were damnably human in general outline, despite webbed hands and feet, shockingly wide and flabby lips, glassy, bulging eyes, and other features less pleasant to recall.
Gross.
Curiously enough, they seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background. For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as but little larger than himself.
So they're huge.
I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size, but in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring tribe. Some tribe whose last descendant had perished eras before the first ancestor of the Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born.
I don't know, man. This seems like some fucking shit, dude.
This unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist, I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent channel before me. Then, suddenly, I saw it.
What?
With only a slight churning to mark its rise to the surface, the thing slid into view above the dark waters.
Oh my god. What is it?
Loathsome. It darted like a stupendous monster of nightmares to the monolith, about which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measured sounds.
About jumped out of my fucking...
Mad then. Of my frantic ascent of the slope and cliff, and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat, I remember little. I believe I sang a great deal and laughed oddly when I was unable to sing.
Okay, so he's like basically going crazy now that he saw that fucking... whatever that was broke his psyche, as if being here wasn't bad enough.
I have indistinct recollections of a great storm sometime after I reached the boat. At any rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in her wildest moments. When I came out of the shadows, I was in a San Francisco hospital, brought thither by the captain of the American ship which had picked up my boat in mid-ocean. In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention. Of any land upheaval in the Pacific, my rescuers knew nothing. Nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
Lovecraft was a prominent figure in the world of amateur journalism. In 1950, he started publishing his own journal called The Conservative, which included political and social commentary, poetry, short stories, and literary criticism written by him and other authors. Howard was a skilled wordsmith, but he also took criticisms to heart, which resulted in his decision to step away from writing poetry and concentrate on weird fiction again. For the first time since his teenage years, Dagon published in 1917 is one of the shortest stories written during that period. One of the short stories, sorry. In this example, excerpt from The Conservative, the master of horror fiction explains his attitude towards warfare and the idea of world peace. Why any sane human being can believe in the possibility of universal peace is more than the conservative can fathom. Should the entire civilized world agree simultaneously to disarm, one or more nations would undoubtedly retain secret armaments and at the proper time take advantage of their more esoteric and less astute contemporaries in a wild career of conquest against unarmed victims. No country is or ever can be above warfare until the basic impulses of human animals shall have miraculously changed. That was creepy and kind of ominous.
Once I sought out a celebrated ethnologist and amused him with peculiar questions regarding the ancient Philistine legend of Dagon, the fish god.
Philistine, that's it. Okay, is that how you go forward? So this must be... Okay. Dagon, or Dagon, was the main deity of the Philistines worshipped throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. In Hebrew, the word Dagon was a common noun for grain. The rulers of Akkad, Mesopotamia, chose him as the patron saint of their war conquests. He also appeared as the judge of the dead in an Assyrian poem and an underworld prison warder in one of the Babylonian texts. He is often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretations of his name, as in Hebrew the word dag means fish. In H.P. Lovecraft works, Dagon is an underwater deity ruling over the deep ones, a humanoid race with fish traits that reside in the oceans. He is worshipped by a secret cult called the Historic Order of Dagon. Yes, watch the movie. 2001. Super good. Especially for an early 2000s movie when we still didn't have the best special effects yet. The makeup in that movie, fucking amazing.
But soon perceiving that he was hopelessly conventional,
I thought I thought when we woke up in the hospital that was the end of the story, and I'm like, that is literally not at all what happened in the Dagon movie. And I know that movie was a literal adaptation of the short story, just, you know, they filled in some extra shit to flesh it out into a movie. I'm like, no, like, where's the rest of the story? I was about to be real mad. August Delareth is an American writer and anthologist. He was befriended Lovecraft and published many of his works through his company, Arkham House. Although he greatly contributed to the popularization of the author's works after his death, he is surrounded by numerous controversies. One of his most questionable decisions involved introducing the good versus evil doctrine. Delareth was a devout Catholic, to the Cthulhu mythos, which contrasted with Lovecraft's view of the world and his approach to cosmic horror. As a result, the author's works are often misunderstood and misinterpreted in today's culture. It is also worth noting that Lovecraft was never really interested in creating a mythology, and the term Cthulhu mythos was coined by Delareth after the author left the mortal plane. Wow, see, this is all really interesting shit, because I would have thought the Cthulhu mythos would have been H.P. Lovecraft's doing. Apparently not. Oh, another one. Lovecraft's attempts to find a job in 1925 were influenced by advice he received from friends, among others. He started freelancing for a marketing magazine where he would write announcements and commercials. Feel free to judge his copywriting skills for work. From an ad for Curious Wordwork. Curious Wordwork embraces both the unusual structural units and cleverest contrivances of built-in or permanent furniture, such as bookcases, dressers, buffets, and cupboards. Every model is conceived and created with the purest art, ripest scholarship, and mellowest craftsmanship, which energetic enterprise can command, and made to conform rigidly to the architecture of each particular type of home. The cost, considering the quality, is amazingly low, and a trademark of the individual pieces prevents any substitution by careless contractors. That was, like, not super interesting. Any other... Moving on. What the... Why would you have me come over here if I can't even do anything over here? That doesn't make any sense. Oh! These days, the word scientist is a widely accepted term, but after time Dagon was published, it was subject to wide debate. After the author used it in the story, critics pointed out that man of science is a more appropriate term to employ. He admitted, in defense of Dagon, that if Dagon were to be reprinted, he would indeed use the phrase he suggested. Scientist was coined as an analog to artist, to be used when referring to those studying different branches of science. Yet in the 19th and early 20th century, scientific researchers in Great Britain and the United States were of the opinion that man of science, resembling the term man of letters, was the only proper choice. Among other things, it was gender-specific, indicating that science was an endeavor to be pursued by only one sex. Sexist motherfucking old-ass men. There was literally no bar on... There was no root on here. Are there any more that I can, like, click on? And be, like, totally disappointed by? Like, there was nothing on there to indicate that I could click on it. Good, we're moving on. This information they've been sharing in this one I was not interested in. I'm only interested in things...
At night, especially when the moon is gibbous and waning, I see the thing.
Think we're back to the beginning.
I tried morphine, but the drug has given only transient surcease, and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave. So now, I am to end it all, having written a full account for the information or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Oh, what's this? Lovecraft hated tobacco, even though he used to smoke when he was 12 in order to look and feel like an adult. In his correspondence with friend Ryan Hart, he claims that he quit as soon as he started wearing long pants. What? He also had a very strong opinion about alcohol, as evidenced by his letter to Celia Brown. As for the matter of drinking, I have never tasted intoxicating liquor and never intend to, having a strong aesthetic disgust at anything which blunts or corrosions the delicate natural expose of the evolved human intellect. God damn, dude. Fucking words, dude. He was a man who was a fucking thesaurus. Like, blah, blah, blah. Drinking excited my personal repugnage, hence I don't drink. Let the here to do what they will. I am rather in favor of the prohibition of any one antisocial force as well as any other. Oh, ew. He was a party pooper. It's cool if you don't want to drink, but don't shame others who want to. I mean, I don't even really drink that much, but I would like to, you know, glass of wine with dinner from time to time, maybe a beer on my day off, like...
I asked myself if it could not all have been a pure
as long as you don't become an alcoholic.
A mere freak of
that shit'll kill you.
As I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open boat after my escape from the German man of war. This I ask myself, but ever does there come before me a hideously vivid vision in reply. I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that may at this very moment be crawling and floundering in its slimy bed.
When you word it that way, buddy.
Worshipping their ancient stone idols and carving their own detestable likenesses on submarine obelisks of water-soaked granite. I dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind. Of a day when the land shall sink, and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
Oh, Jesus. Look at that! That is some crazy-ass shit!
The end is near. I hear a noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it.
What is happening?
God, that hand. The window. The window.
I think I'm dead. Damn. Shit. That was a 48-minute adventure. Motherfucker. I already looked into the DLC. They don't expand anymore in the story. They just give you more info on H.P. Lovecraft, so I'm not going to purchase the DLC. However, y'all, I am intrigued by this game enough to take a look at their other game when it comes out. It's not out yet. It's, that lake game I mentioned at the beginning. Apparently in that game you can either go fishing or solve some kind of murder thingy that's going on there, and yeah, it looked really interesting. Okay, so we're going to switch games. I have a second game queued for today, because I had a feeling this would happen. If this game would fucking shut down. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so the second game is called If Only a Winter's Night for Travelers. So this is some kind of dark-ass horror murder mystery, like, on a classic train kind of, like, game, but it's pixelated. So, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to play that now. I have another game installed just in case this is another quick game, because this one was free. Dagon was free, and this is free. So I don't know how long this game is going to take us to play, alright? So just give me a quick second. While I'm doing this, go grab yourselves a drink, a snack, go pee, do what you gotta do. I'm going to update my OBS and prepare for the next game. Alright, so let's do this. Okay, so... If on a winter's night for travelers. I'm gonna hit done like 7 times so I make sure it updates properly. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and pop up in this game. Okay. Alright, guys. So if we finish this game, I have, like I said, I have another one queued up for us. I'm also really looking forward to Saturday, because we're going to play Little Nightmares. Alright, I will be right back, guys. Let me go use the quick restroom, and we're going to jump right on into this. Like I said, get your drink, bathroom, snacks, quick intermission, and then we're in it. Sure, they were really good. Okay, ladies, germs, and gentlemen, let's start this, shall we? If on a winter's night, February 1929, somewhere in Central Asia. Ooh, interesting. I didn't know it was going to take place there. I didn't know anything about this game. It popped up and it says, you might like this. It said it was a horror mystery. Okay, can we already discuss how pretty this is for a pixel? What the fuck? Is everybody in costumes? Is everything alright, young man? You seem agitated. Are you not enjoying yourself? Ah, yes, certainly it is a lovely party indeed. It is, isn't it? Such delightful costumes. And the music, oh, exquisite. But where are my manners? My name is Layla. I'm Carlo, pleased to meet you. Sweetie, what is wrong? I can tell there is definitely something on your mind. Are you looking for somebody? Oh, no, it's just that I know it must sound peculiar, but I can't seem to be able to recall how I got here. What you mean? Surely you must remember something. Well, I was at the hotel in Rome. That I do remember. Rome, oh, what a beautiful city. Were you on vacation? In a way, I was there to meet with my paramour. I was waiting for him to arrive. The Silent Room. Ah, beautiful Rome, so glad to see you again, still as majestic as decadent, and of course as loud as ever. Oh, well, I'll sleep when I'm back in Turin, I guess. What time did Patrick say he would arrive? I'm sure I left his telegram around here somewhere. Ah, here it is. My shooting star, oh, he's gay! Thrilled to see you. Please check in at the Grand Rome. Everything's taken care of. We'll be there around noon. Love, P. He's thrilled to see me. Thrilled. Oh my, this is good. He's thrilled to see me. He's thrilled to see me. Thrilled. Be still, my beating heart. Oh, well, he's a little gay man. He's all happy to love her, and they're in Rome, and it's so cute. I should take a quick look in the bathroom mirror and make sure I'm presentable, and also check on room service delivered the flowers I ordered. Everything needs to be perfect. Socks, underwear, a couple of shirts, and the Rolex Patrick gave me at the first party we met. I'm sure he would like me to wear it. There, so fancy. Room service, one of the greatest improvements of humankind. So tired from my trip, I just want to take a quick nap, but Patrick should be here soon. Maybe we can call room service and have breakfast in bed. Great, room service delivered, but I should move them somewhere else, where they should stand out a bit more. Put them on the table. Much better. To my one and only. He's going to love it. Maybe I should try playing some music. There's even a radio in the room. A radio! This place really has everything. I wonder how this works. I think I'd better leave it for Patrick. Oh no, what have I done? Oh dear, what a relief. This reminds me of that party. Actually, I don't remember much about it. Just, there were togas involved. Patrick loves that whole Roman emperor aesthetic. He'll never admit it, but I'm sure it's part of the reason he lives here. American... Sigh. Whiskey, gin, vermouth, amaretto, cumbre, of course. Yum. Is that Limico? Should take a quick look at the bathroom mirror, and I'll be all set for when he arrives. Where is the bathroom? I don't see... Ah! To the bathroom. Hold on one second. Right. Toilet. Been there, done that. I'm sure these towels cost more than what I make in a month. You lucky, handsome devil, you. You really hit the jackpot this time. What if he is the one? The real one? Can you imagine having to tell Mum and everything? Oh, you know what? We'll cross that bridge, and when and if we ever get to it. For now, you just look just dashing, young man. Ring, ring. Is that the phone? Oh, no, it's the buzzer! Patrick! Let's go let in our lover. Yep, I knew it. It was going to be an older man. Carlo! Patrick, so happy to see you. Look at you, it's been too long. I've missed you. Me too. So happy you made it all the way here. So, how do you like this place? You mean the room, or the city? Both are quite excessive. The room, pretty fancy, isn't it? Very much so, especially that painting over the bed. Okay, guys, bathtub or the bed? Bathtub or the bed? Seems a very choose-your-own-y here, so... Bathtub? Very much so, especially that bathtub over there in the bathroom. Bathtub? Yeah, I can assure you you've never seen anything like it. I'll take your word for it. Have you seen there's a radio and everything? Did you try to find some music? Oh, it didn't cross my mind, but feel free to if you want to. Don't mind if I do. There, isn't that nice? How about a drink? We should really make the most of this amazingly equipped bar I see over there. If only in solidarity, my fellow Americans suffering under the gripe of Volstead Act. Sure, coming right up. That's my bambino. Let's do this. One for me, one for Patrick, and one for me. Salute. Cheers. Did I just put my drink in my pocket? So, shall we move to the... By the way, the flowers are for you. Oh, they are absolutely lovely. And look, they came with a card. To my one and only. Charlie. Carlo, I need to tell you something. Want to sit down? Oh, God. Look, Carlo, we can't keep doing this. I'm sorry. Oh, no. Do you like me anymore, or are you serious? You're dumping me? Alright, viewers. What say ye? Tara? Killer? Posh? Anyone else out there who I've missed? Option 1. Why? Don't you like me anymore? Okay, we'll give a couple minutes for everybody else to catch up. Unless Tara's keyboard is an extended distance from her, and at which point we might not hear from her. Or it is 3:04, so that would mean it is about 8:04 at night over there for her, so maybe she fell asleep. Oh shit, my shit is falling. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Why Don't You Like Me Anymore. Come on, Carlo, you know it's not that. I like you, but that doesn't mean that I... Look, you know just as well as I do that it doesn't it wasn't meant to last. Don't play dumb now, please. I'm not playing dumb. I was truly starting to believe we were made for each other. And where exactly did you get that idea? Well, in your telegram, for example. I have no idea. Oh, what you're talking about. Are you the one playing dumb now? Here, let me get it from the other room and I'll show you. You're exhausting, Carlo. Wow, this dude's kind of a dick. Here it is. Thrilled to see me, he said. Undisputable proof that he loves my shooting star. I see. How can I be so naive? Thrilled to dump me, that's what he was. I was expecting to come here and him be dead all of a sudden. Your shooting star, of course. Fleeting. A passing glimpse and then gone. Is that how you justify it to yourself? I'm just some crazy adventure. Or did the deuce put the fear of God into you? And it has nothing to do with you. I'm just wrong. I'm sorry, Carlo. It's just wrong. I'm sorry, Carlo. Ooh. Wrong? How can this be wrong? Oh, you surely can't be serious now. Oh, you surely can't be serious now. Just say you're afraid of being deported and cut the crap. I have read these articles, these medical journals. Carlo, there are doctors. They can help. They have new therapy. As soon as I found out about it, I told my wife everything. About you, me, about this whole thing. She knows it was a malice, something beyond my control. And she supports me unconditionally. We'll go through this together, discreetly. And our marriage will be stronger for it in the end. Carlo, you should think about it too. Apparently there's this hospital near Turin in Coligno. Carlo, they can cure you. No, Patrick, no, not you, please. After all we've shared, after all these moments together, sick, you really hate yourself so much that you think a doctor can cure you for what you feel for me? Carlo, I can't feel anything for you. I have a wife. I have children. I'm a man. And this is what a man does. Patrick, I know you're scared. The future isn't looking good right now. Giving up seems like the easiest thing to do, but we don't need fixing and you know it. This is not who you are. Oh, this is such a waste of time. Why did I think it was a good idea to tell you in person? I'm sorry, Carlo, but that's all I can give you. I need to go home now. Can you please call room service and order me a taxi cab? You really have some nerve. If you want a taxi cab, call one yourself. Fuck yeah, bitch. Walk up out of here. This is what I get for trying to make things easier on the loser like you. Go back to Turin, it's over. Wow. Yeah, that's right. Just walk away. Go back back to that wife you don't love and those children you hate. You are worse than sick, Carlos. You are deranged. I am so sorry for you. Move away, I'm done with you. Get your hands off me. Well, shit. Okay, I really like this game. Oh god, Patrick. Oh god. Yeah, oops is right. Uh-oh. Ring, ring. What the fuck? Wait, my what? It was backwards. I couldn't, whatever they were saying was back. If someone could rewind, I know that's a pain in the ass, and tell me what they were saying backwards. I think it said my face is something, or my race is something. My car is ready. Okay. What am I going to do now? He told his wife, everybody is going to know. Everybody here knows my name. They know who I am. There's no way out. There's nowhere I can go. Oh god, there really is no way out, is there? I'm sorry. I never wanted this. Forgive me, wherever you are. Please forgive me. Envelope. It's an invitation to some kind of masked ball. RSVP not required. So this is supposed to be a mask? It slithers. I hung myself. I'm actually dead. Oh! What? And the next thing I know, I'm here in this car with a drink in hand. And now, like, there's all these feels unreal, like a strange dream, like I shouldn't be here. Oh dear, what a terrible experience that must have been. I'm not surprised that you're feeling disoriented. Excuse me, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Not at all. What is it, darling? Do you mind if I take a seat? Of course not, please, go ahead. Thank you so much. Been looking all over for my husband, but I can't find him. I'm quite certain that we were supposed to meet here, but nobody seems to have seen him. And what does your husband look like, miss? Winterbourne. Valerie Winterbourne. My husband is Henry Winterbourne. Surely you must have known him from the papers. Oh? Now, not that it would matter here, but I'm confident that if we were around, I would have recognized him already. That if he were around. Sorry, guys. Do you remember when you saw him, when you last saw him? Of course, it was... This is embarrassing, but I'm not quite sure right now. It's alright, dearie. What do you remember then? It was raining. Oh, story number 2. The slow vanishing of Lady Winterbourne. Okay, you guys, I'm like super into this. This game is like hella interesting. Yes, get up, stretch, look around. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear. There used to be faces here. Shh! Quiet now. How long has it been raining? What day is this? Oh my god, she's probably depressed and has been, like, sleeping. These are for tomorrow. Is it tomorrow yet? No, light. It hurts. No. My medicine keeps the nightmares at bay. There's not much left. I've been sleeping. It's dark. Outside? But is it yesterday? I can't go outside when it is yesterday. Oh, what's that? Oh, a ball of yarn. Oh, Lord, it's Lord Socks's ball of yarn. He always brings it with him when he sneaks into the bedtime. Where is he? Maybe he got caught outside in the rain. It's hard to see anything from here. Now we can go look outside. I can't see anything. Maybe the servants have seen him. It's possibly chilly out in the hallway. I should cover up just in case. What was I doing? I think I forgot. I'm just tired. I haven't slept well. Yes, I need a bit more rest. A short nap, but first my medicine. Ooh, that just kind of right up in there. A letter from Lord Cavendish. What could he possibly want? Sorry for your loss. My most sincere condolences. What? Did the maid bring this? Where is she? I can't remember. Some fading memory. Something not quite here. A dusty vase. Disturb the shadows? The housemaid should be here. In her chambers. What's this? I hear voices. She's not alone. I think there's a man in there with her. The door, it's too thick. I can't make out what they're saying. I need to find a way to listen to what they're saying. Dusty vase. Lamp. Just a shadow. A shadow, just a shadow. Well, I'm trying, but you're not letting me listen in. Ah! Ornate glass. Found it. The door itself is probably too thick, but maybe... Ah, perfect. Not since the conservatory incident. What about her London consumption? Has it decreased at all? No, but she must have had much left. I haven't refilled her decanter in several days, but I've hidden the rest in the cabinet downstairs. Good. And the cabinet is locked? It is. The glass is thick and the lock strong. It is vital that she doesn't find the key. She needs to regain her composure and her health. More letters are arriving, and rumors abound. The display cabinet in the parlor. How dare they keep the key from me? I should bust into that room right now. I think I have my medicine now. It's a moldy old book. Heard enough. I will have my medicine now. Ooh, lady of the house is mad. We're gonna go take that medicine. Kinda wish she walked a little faster, not gonna lie. This is how the medicine must make her feel. As soon as I read 2 pages, I started dozing off. Don't need to turn on the lamp. What should I do today? I can play my harp for a bit. Maybe afterwards tea in the conservatory with a good book. It's so warm outside. I don't need anything. Some family picture. These 3 over here are my favorites. Maman and I in Paris, February 1923. Maman and I in Vienna, April 1926. And Maman and I in New York, October 1925. Remember, I found some great records from my grandphone on these trips. Listening to them always brings back the most delightful memories. There's a cat. There is cat hair all over the carpet, as per usual. Sigh. Just gonna sit there and play her harp. The most wistful of memories, Monsieur. Sartre was a true master of melancholy, but right after I'm in the mood for something more cheerful. Like a book? Oh. And one of the few pieces the family can still afford to keep. Let's look at the pictures while they're available. Dear Grandpapa Boyvoises, he believed in me with no money. Mum and Dad. They think painting is out and that there is nothing as exciting as photography these days. I can't say I disagree, but they're so lovely to have them here on the walls like old-fashioned aristocrats. My little cousins from Amiens. I guess I miss them so much. I hope Henry won't lock himself up in his study when he gets back. Because of his business trips, we barely get any more time together lately. Oh, cool. Everything is uncovered, so let's take a chance to poke at everything while we're walking by. Like, what are these? Eos statue. My own personal pantheon. These figures have always been a huge inspiration to me. I just could not bring myself to leave them behind in France when I moved here. The plaque says, Eos, goddess of the dawn. Menesum goddess of memory and words. Is it Memosian? Memosian? Memosine. Where I'm guessing that's where memos come from. The plaque says Apollo, god of music and the sun. That I already know. Grandma Winterbourne. I knew her in the last years of her life, a remarkable woman. Grandpa Winterbourne, I never met him, and from what I know, all for the better. I reckon he was old-fashioned when it came to crossing class boundaries. Oh, mnemonic device. Okay. So why? Was I not going back to my room? Okay, she really doesn't want to go downstairs. I don't know what's wrong. I feel so weak. Oh no, her medicine's wearing off and now she's back to her depressed. Now she's all dark. This game is really interesting. I like how they keep swapping between light and dark for her to show her depression. That's actually really creative. Oh my. Is that you in there, Mum? Is it slipping away? This face, is it? Where are you? If only my hands weren't so cold. No. No light, it hurts. It's empty. I need to find more downstairs. Is there another letter on the floor? Oh, I didn't even see it. Lord Windsor now. What is this? Deepest condolences again, but there's more. I am aware of the dire situation of the Winterbourne family. Surviving on your fortune alone, I believe that our union would be nothing but mutually beneficial. Is it outrageous? What is this all about? I must find the housemaid and demand an explanation. Besides, she has the key to the cabinet. Cracked glass? Did Lord Socks do this? No, bitch, you dropped that glass. Well, you were eavesdropping. I can't hear anything. Seems like the room is empty. Maybe they're hiding from me. Huh, I guess we're gonna head downstairs. Anybody noticing she's suddenly transparent? Oh my god, are we dead? I can't stop thinking about that outrageous letter. The family Ming's vase. You'll see what I think about that Ming vase. Uh-oh. That vase. Is this the vase he was talking about? Uh-oh. And one of 1,000 tiny pieces will be as valuable as the whole vase. Putain de merde. Well. Do you feel better about yourself? And why do they keep stopping us from going downstairs? I'm all, like, curious. Like, what the fuck's down there now? Oh, it means piece of shit. Okay. What she said while she smashed the pot, guys, means piece of shit. Oh. It's, like, depressing down here. Books and more books. Here's one, and here's another. The Prophet to Paradise, a treaty on clocks without fear of wind and vertigo. Poetry. What good has it ever done? Treaty on clocks. The unbearable jargon of the clockmaker. I don't recognize this title. Where did this come from? When did this come from? Oh, interesting. Draped cloth. Faint tickling. Display cabinet. My medicine should be in the cabinet. There it is, hidden among the glasses. But I have it to the key. I have no idea where the maid is. Well, I'll smash the bloody thing if I need to. There used to be flowers here. Rest. Maybe later. Oop. Shreds. Something that used to be a painting. Only ash. This is not the fire I seek. Fireplace poker. Yes, this will work. She wants that medicine. Must be her feel. Okay. Interesting. Now she's solid. Prophet's paradise. Far afield a woman cried, I have killed him I loved, and from a jar she poured blood upon the flowers whose petals were whiter than snow, and whose hearts are pure gold. What is this? What is this book doing here? One of those awfully boring technical books about Henry's dad liked to keep around. Striking as they might look, decorative clocks such as those embedded with busts or statues lack precision and reliability. Such models exhibit an average delay of 7 minutes when referenced against a classic long case clock. This is, of course, unacceptable. Well, of course unacceptable! And so you see this novel so tightly intoned with sensations suddenly riven by bottomless chasms, as if the claim to portrayal vital fulfillment revealed the void beneath. I'm not familiar with this author. Italian? Sounds very modern. Table clock? Is it a table clock in the shape of a bust? But it needs unwinding and the key is missing. Glass inside must be admired from afar or not touched. What a sad fate. The smell of fresh flowers in the morning is one of life's subtlest pleasures. Henry's favorite spot after his study, of course. Perfect spot to read a book by the fire. A cat purring on your lap, the sound of logs crackling. No better way to spend those rainy English autumn afternoons. There is no fire to stir. Record player. My gramophone. I'm trying to find the fucking key to turn the clock. I have so many memories attached to all these records, especially the ones I brought back from my trips abroad with Mammon. Which one shall I play first? New York. Scandalous. Get it, girl. Isn't it too dreamy? Dum dee dee dum dum dim. Very lovely, darling. But this is not the way it happened. My trips with Maman, I need to remember. To Foya. Sounds like the servants are talking in the foyer, but I do not need anything from there right now, and I should not eavesdrop, it is rude. Okay, so we need a key. Oh. been too fond of this painting. It was so solemn and joyless. Henry's taste can be so fashioned sometimes. Alright, I guess we go back upstairs. I'm trying to find this fucking key for the clock, if there is one. Where could he be? Oh yeah, the kitty cat. Still haven't seen him yet. It's weird. Keep having this feeling that I haven't heard his car arrive. Must be deja vu. That or he's dead in there. My favorite bedside book. Prostes et la... Dude, okay. As soon as I read 2 pages, I started drifting asleep. Some of my favorite photos. Da 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 da. Okay. I think I'd rather go downstairs and listen to my records. We already did that, though. Did I forget one? Oh my god, you guys. Hold on. I bet you we have to play him in chronological order. So, to the bedroom. Let's make note on which year each one took place. I'm gonna send it into the chat so that way I see it. Okay. Paris was 23. New York was 25. Oh, wait, I missed one. In Vienna, 26. So we need to listen to Paris, New York, and then Vienna. Intriguing puzzles. I like this because it was hard. Like, at first I had to be like, what? And now that I was like, wait a minute. Order. Paris was 23, so that would be Perigi Okara? Oh, isn't it too dreamy? New York City. Rata-cha-cha. Oh! Apparently that worked. But I feel strangely lightheaded. Maybe I should lie down. To my room. Okay. That was helpful, writing them down like that. Wow, her story's a lot longer than the first guy's. Hers is also, I don't feel like, as, I don't, something's not right here. Oh, it's covered. My harp. Who did this? The chateau. It's wrong. Oh, and we're back to being sad, depressed, and feeling like we're dead. It's gone, but maybe I can sleep and dream of tomorrow. There's always music tomorrow. Maybe I'm transparent because I feel dead because I'm depressed. We haven't seen her actually kill herself, so I don't think she's dead. I just think she's very depressed. Though she seems to be walking worse and worse every new depressed episode. I need my medicine. Fragments of the vase. Did the maids not get over well cleaning? Did Lord Socks do this? No, you did the— oh my god, she is like horribly depressed. Still there. Oh? It's a letter from Lord Fitzroy. He's a friend of Henry's, I remember correctly. Hope this letter finds you well. Wish to offer my most profound condolences. What? So daring as to propose an arrangement for our mutual benefit. I dream of holding your hand. Yes, a man can dream. Oh, to walk with you in the lushness of your beautiful conservatory. Is this a marriage proposal? Is this real? Did somebody put opium tincture in my morning tea? It has to be a prank. Nobody in their right mind would dare send something like this. I must find the housemaid. Provided this isn't some lark of hers, she would know who delivered this. Oh my god, that's what I meant earlier. It was opium that was smuggled in by the Chinese immigrants. Opium. It doesn't look like the maid's here. I think heroin too, but opium is what I meant. Clock key. Newspaper. Oh, it's this issue of Perisor. What's featured our wedding? Everybody made such a thing out of it. Many were shocked today upon learning of the engagement of the extravagant heiress of the Bovaris jewelry empire. Mademoiselle Valerie Bovaris is to Henry Winterbourne, Lord Winterbourne, in a move seen as uncharacteristic for the socialite, whose friendships with avant-garde artists such as Germaine Dulac or Ferdinand Lega are well known. She declared her intention to move to the family manor in Wiltshire, England, leaving behind a life of glamour in Paris for Britain's green pastures. Despite the loud rumors regarding the financial situation of the Winterbourne family, the heiress insists this is a marriage of love, and that the moving to the calm of the countryside will be a welcome change for her affair after the frantic activity of the last few years. Oh, I do love it here so much. Do you, though, bitch? 'Cause it kinda feels like you might not. Oh, I do wish to read that article once more. What? Okay. Apparently we can't go out that door. It makes her want to read that article. It's too tall. I can't reach that. 3 o'clock it is then. But we can take it to this one over here. The winding key from the standing clock should fit here. Perfect! I can wind the clock now. What time shall I set? I don't... Weird. No! Okay. So clearly there's a time thing here and that we've missed. Oh. So we need a hint. How do we... What time? Where was there... Was there a mention of time anywhere? Can you guys think of that? Look at the article one more time and make sure it doesn't mention anything about times. Nothing. Stuck at 3 o'clock. Do you think it's military time? Maybe... So what's 3 o'clock in military time? What is that? 15? 16 o'clock? Nope. Huh. I'm actually really confused. So it's not 3 o'clock. Oh, you... Seven minutes before 3? So what? 2... 53... 253? Ah, yep, 253. That's weird. Did you look it up? Because I don't know where... Why would I have thought to do it 7 minutes before? That doesn't make any sense. The clock is working again, just like... I'm not sure when. When was that? It was here, browsing the afternoon papers. Lord Socks rushed in. The clock chimed. He ran to the conservatory. What had the little rascal done? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, that's right. The book mentioned how they can be 7 minutes off. Okay. So you can tell me what is going on. So then, by process of elimination, it either had to be 7 minutes ahead or behind. Totally makes sense. The fuck? Did I see something move there? Okay, that was weird. There's a rustling of leaves somewhere. Here's those white flowers they mentioned in the book with the blood. Snow white petals and tiny golden hearts. So we need to put blood on that. The azaleas look lovely today. Is this a ficus? I don't know much about these plants. The water looks so serene. What is she doing at the water? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, you don't think she drowned the cat, do you? And just let my mind wander. Like, she just got depressed and just, like, held him under the pond? Because she said earlier that the cat ran into the observatory. That's what part of conservatory. That was part of her memory. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did this bitch fucking drown her goddamn cat? Is that why we can't find Mr. Socks? Is that why we have no clue where the fuck he is? Bitch, you killed your cat! Okay. Now what? I feel like we're missing something in here. Alright, okay, yep, there's the... You doing your thing. Possibly the best spot in the house. Oh, there we go. We didn't observe that. The hell? Why did it look like she got, like, smacked or hit or something off the... Did he beat her? I never did very often back in Paris. Yeah, it looks like she was hit. Is there any bushes? My goodness, so many bugs. This needs a trim. Shrubbery. A shrubbery, a foliage is so thick a tiger could hide there. Oh, that's probably her chasing after the kitty cat. What now? Bushes, shrubbery. Alright, that's what happens when you click on those. There is a rustling in the leaves somewhere. Ah, these are the bushes that she hears rustling. So I need to click over here again. A blur, a chase, clinking porcelain. Where? Oh, it must have been my imagination. Oh, I have to do these in order. God damn it. Okay. So it starts off with that. Did I see something move there? Not quite here, but this is a rustling of leaves somewhere. Over there. Okay. There was something here stirring the leaves, and suddenly a blur, a chase, the clinking of porcelain. A blur, a chase, a clinking in porcelain. She doesn't have any images with this. Yes. Okay, we triggered it properly. Tea table. Thank you, baby. Here, a scream of pain, red streaks. Then knuckles, white like snow, hands so cold, so cold. Where is this cold coming from? Why are my hands so numb? Water? I'm gonna say pond. She watched her hands. She wasn't drowning her cat, she watched her hands. Oh dear, no. The water is no longer screaming. Then where is this sadness coming from? Yeah, she's looking at her own hands. It is stronger here. What is this sorrow? Why do I feel this way? This place is always so soothing to me. But those sensations, they were so vivid and unsettling. And the water. I could have sworn I felt... Wait, what is that? Seems there is something at the bottom of the pond. But I'm not reaching into that filthy water with my bare hands. I need something to help me drag it out. Okay. So I need something to help her get this out. Umbrella stand. This should work. Okay, this is a really dope point and click. A little frustrating with some of the puzzles because it's kind of like, huh? Like, where do you want me to go next? Oh, like I said, killed her cat. Dear Lord. What happened to you? Who did this? Did somebody see anything? Where is everybody? Help! I must find help! Help, I must find help. Called it. She killed her pussy. Oh, pussy got murdered. There has to be somebody here. There has to be... Hello, can somebody hear me? I don't understand. If this is on a table, am I going mad? But this is not the Parasaur. It's the London Evening Standard. Many were shocked today upon learning of the passing of Henry Whiteborn. Lord Whiteborn of Chieftain Green is a tragic automobile accident. Oh, no. As the car in which he was riding rolled up towards the driveway of the Winterbourne Manor, the family cat, which had been missing for days, dashed out into the road in front of the vehicle. The chauffeur gave the driving wheel a sharp turn. No. So she killed the cat because she blamed him for the death. He's here. He's upstairs. I was waiting for him to come home, but he never arrived because he was here the whole time. Of course, how silly of me. That's it, he must be in his study. He'll know what to do. He's in the study, he's upstairs, he'll know. I need to see him. I need to see him now. Okay, this is really cool. Henry, are you there, Henry? Henry? What have they done to you? Why did they hide you from me? I've missed you so much, my love. I've been away for a while, but I'm here now. Henry, I did something terrible. It wasn't his fault. He didn't deserve it. But it hurt so much when you left. And I had such dreams, such terrible dreams. But I found you now. And I'm never going to let them take you away from me again. I just need one more sip of my medicine. And then I'll come back for you and I'll take you home. We're going to Paris, my love. You would have understood, you would have forgiven. And it seems so far away now, like a roll of film. Dad, I am barely here anymore. Just one more. A cold, watery grave. A swirling, yawning void. A roaring, primal scream. You inbred bastard! I'm sorry for everything. Damn, y'all, this game is fucking stupid dark. Like, shit. What's on the table? An envelope. Another one of those awful letters. No, it's an invitation to a masked ball. How delightful. Did Henry send this? Will he be there? Oh, I hope so. What a surprise that would be. It must be my mask, then. I'm guessing she died. She's been dead, like, she's dead. She's dead. She took her medicine too many times, and she wouldn't eat, she wouldn't do anything, and she just died. Yep, there she is. She's dead. I knew it. She must have taken too much of her medicine. Overdosed. As I was expecting Henry to meet me here, yet I can't seem to find him. But he must be here. Where else could he have been sent that invitation? Or who else could have sent that invitation? Interesting. I've been asking myself the same question. Oh, character number 3. I'm sorry, and you are? Apologies. My name is Jordan Samuels. I'm a doctor. Ooh. Your conversation caught my attention because I too cannot recall boarding this train or even waiting at any station. Given the weather outside, I reckon I must have surely brought a coat with me, yet there seems to be no cloakroom anywhere. I've attempted to bring this up with some of the other guests, but unlike you, they do not seem to be bothered by it. Can't explain it, but I feel like we should not be here. What do you mean by that, Doctor? Where else do you reckon you should be? I'm not sure you would even believe me if I told you, ma'am. Oh, don't you worry about that, dear. If you only knew how much these old eyes have seen. I doubt anything could surprise me at this point. Please, sir, I think we all wish to hear what you have to say. I, for one, most definitely do. Very well, I guess you should start at the beginning, then. I've been working late into the night. A doctor? This one's gonna be the Nameless Ritual? Ooh! Okay, this one's gonna be, like, super creepy. And bloody. And through this incision here, we can observe that the pancreas shows signs of inflammation. This tells us that the patient likely suffered from Dr. Samuels. Alcoholism. Haywood. Yes, Mr. Lower. Why are you talking to the janitor? Now, boys, calm down. What you were saying. You said the pancreas? So... Shit. I don't know. Well, gallstones would be in your gallbladder, right? So that would make sense. Oh, you know... Yeah, I didn't mean to click that. This game is very touchy. Search. Oh. Shit, I fucked up! With every day of fasting, I have felt my will slipping further and further, but today marks the 33rd day. Today I can complete the ritual. I must carry out the final preparations. There is no time to lose. Those buffoons, soon they will know what I am really capable of. First part of the ritual, I need to burn the appropriate herb in each bowl, but before I get started, I should bring Mr. Williams his morphine. It's probably in my jacket pocket. The Wound Man, an ancient medical illustration showing different types of injuries and disease. This one has some particularly interesting notes. The sun rules the intellect, Venus makes the heart yearn, Mercury is the hand in darkness, Mars wields the sword. Jupiter hungers for power and casts Saturn's genitals into the sea. I will need this later. The stars are right. Mars, Venus, and Saturn are aligned tonight. After months of enduring their mockery with fists and teeth clenched, after months of study and discipline, the moment has arrived. The moment to reach out to forces beyond this world. Oh. Where's my jacket? It is a lower magical process to make the guardian of the threshold physically visible by producing a particular mixture of a member of substance. A truly terrible spectral being confronts a magician, and he will need all the presence of mind and faith in the security of his path. Seek not, then, to cross the threshold until thou dost feel thyself entirely free from fear and ready for the highest responsibility. Ugh, the neighbors again, always the same fighting and screaming. Oh, my jacket's on the bed. I just saw it. Zinfir's Forbidden Opius in 6 volumes. This is the passage I need. The sun burns in golden flames. The violet mantle shall devour Mercury. Cast ye the symbol of Venus unto flames of emerald, and engulf in crimson all that belongs to Mars. A raging azure inferno for Jupiter, a black gray for Saturn. I think I have it memorized now. My ritual dagger. I will need it later. Should take... My career at the hospital is already on shaky ground. The last thing I need is to be caught taking supplies home. But his tuberculosis is terminal, and this is the only thing that can grant him some relief at this point. Oh... The Johnsons are always fighting. One of these days it'll end in tragedy. I tried interviewing once, but they almost beat me up. Some things never really even change. Apartment B01. Good evening, Miss Williams. Dr. Samuels, I'm so glad to see you. I was worried you wouldn't come. I apologize. I got held up at the hospital today. How's he doing? Not good. Not good, doctor. He can barely breathe. That cough, it ain't never been this bad before. Do you think he's... I'm so sorry, Miss Williams. I wish I could do something. Despite all the medical advances of our era, consumption is a battle we've yet to win. But this will help with the pain, at least. Thank you, Dr. Samuels. Bless your soul. Thank you. No need to thank me, Mr. Williams. It is my sacred duty. Go to him now. He needs you. Yes, yes, of course. Thank you so much. Good night, Dr. Samuels. Bless you. I am an angel of mercy. I just got that achievement. Alright, I can begin the final preparations now. What? Oh, God. I am not ready for this kind of puzzle. Something just popped up at the top of my Twitch and I missed it. Something from Posh Spice? That was interesting. I'll have to click on it next time. I don't know what it was, but it popped up. Alright. Wormwood, Sage, and Hemlock. I guess? I don't know. Iron, lead, and copper. What does the iron bowl need? No! Onto Flames of Emerald. I'm guessing that's the green bowl. And Engulf in Crimson, all that belongs to Mars in red. And Raging Azure Inferno for Jupiter, a black grave for Saturn. Shit. My problem is I don't know which order to do the herbs in. I mean, which herbs go in one pot. I don't understand this. I don't understand the order I'm supposed to do these in. Herbs in the bowls. Sunburned golden flames of violet mantle shall devour Mercury. Cast ye the symbol of Venus onto flames of emerald. What's the symbol of Venus? Yeah, those are the only 3 bowls. But it sounds like they're mentioning 4. Yeah, yeah, it's the lead, iron, and copper. Oh, hold on. The sun shines on heliotrope. Mercury smells of fresh... Okay, Jesus Christ. Why are you so fast? Visions of Wormwood or Sage. Yeah, can you just, I'm having trouble writing and reading them and writing them down. Can you just write them into the chat? This is like a pain. Because it is like, it keeps going even if I don't click it. Like it's an auto chat and it's really irritating. Okay. Sun, heliotrope. Mercury, hyssop. Wormwood, Mars, Venus, Rose. Sage, Jupiter, and hemlock is Saturn. Let me know if I need to play it one more time. I wish it wasn't auto text. It would have been a lot easier for me to do it myself. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, so now for the fiery summons. I've memorized the passage I need. The sun burns in golden flames. A violet mantle shall devour Mercury. Cast ye symbol of Venus, green, red, Mars, Jupiter, black. Right? I don't understand. This fucking puzzle doesn't make any sense. Is there like not, like, can I just find the answer on fucking line? Right. Venus is rose. Great, I already fucked it up. What does this say? Hold on. I'm gonna say sage. Oh my god, but everything reads so fast. This is so hard to do. I need to find the answer online. I can't do this, guys. Hold on. It's everything goes too fast. There's too much to write down. There's too This is a really bad, game design. Okay. Found one. Alright, just keep it. I need a moment. Okay, looking for trouble. Solution. Okay, hold on. So the stabbing ritual that you need for the nice is chest, left hand, right hand, stomach, crotch. That doesn't explain the fucking... what order to burn the things in. Hold on 1 second, I think I found... Oh. Okay. So 1 second, guys, sorry. If I knew that the puzzles were going to be this complicated, I would have fucking found the answer before we started playing. I don't know what to do, guys. I can't fucking... Why is, like, it's so far... Like, back in the day, you could fucking find a strategy guide, no goddamn problem online. This is fucking irritating. I don't want to watch a video. Like, why isn't there just a fucking write-out? Like, why is it that hard? Do them in this order. Boom, boom, boom. There, see, you're fucking done. No, I'm gonna have to go click on this goddamn video and fish through an hour and 25 minutes of this fucking game to try to find where I'm fucking at. This is so aggravating. And, you know, if your fucking text didn't move 200 miles a fucking hour, I could fucking just read it. Okay. I really like this game, but the text in this game is definitely a fucking flaw. Okay, herb jars. So he did rose. Hemlock, which is one of the ones that I did. In the black one, like I said. So hemlock, and then what's the final one? And wormwood, which is the other one I suggested. So the only one I got wrong was rose instead of sage. Shit, which one goes in the black one? Hemlock. Oh, I don't think I did hemlock last time. The elements are aligned. Now I must mark my skin with blood. One small cut in each spot shall suffice. Beautiful. Let's grab the knife. This is some dark ass shit. This is like H.P. Lovecraft stuff right here, yo. Okay. Chest. Left hand. What? Venus is heart. Yeah. Which ones are in retrograde? Mars, Venus, and Saturn. Okay. Yeah, shut up. Venus marks the heart. Mars, sword. Saturn, genitals. So probably chest, right hand, groin. Yes, that was it. It is time to enter the circle. Ooh, that one I figured out on my own. The puzzle that I found online, the solution was wrong. Ooh, shit. Oh, shit, y'all! This is not what I expected. And am I meant to cross over? Go to him? So be it then. Adudantis fortuna invat. That was Latin. Ooh, we are in some kind of dark world. It must be the guardian at long last. I must remain calm and focused. If I prepared myself for this moment, I am worthy. Nobody has slept in this for a very long time. The moment has come. The great keeper of the gates, guardian of the threshold, I beseech ye, hear my fear. Fortune favors the bold. Ah! I have reopened the way, I face thee. Ew. Soul bitter, blood void price. Soil bitter, blood void price. putrid, rotten, price, taken, scorn, price, failed, trapped, flesh, unworthy, unworthy. My name is Jordan Samuels, I seek knowledge. Teach me thy lessons of wisdom, and my intellect may prevail. Memory drowned, mind oblivion drowned. Darkness, putrid water, voices undertow. I do not understand. According to my books, he should speak clearly and distinctly and offer counsel and guidance. Whatever this creature is, it is not the Guardian. What am I meant to do now? Why is the Guardian not here? I carried out every step of the ritual to summon his physical form. What else do I need to do? Scar, burn, erase, price. Mind, tribute, mind. Selfish, sacrifice, soul. Not one rough, only one failure. This makes no sense. None of the texts I'd read mentioned something like this. Where am I? What is this place? Present, other, same, yesterday, crossroad, together, all, converge, time, possibilities, tomorrow, both. Some sort of limbo? Who art thou, then? Speak thy name! Once ever Jordan trapped, always doctor together. Gone, scalpel, was unworthy, both Samuels, we. Trapped, punish, both ever, flesh, punish. Madness, I am Jordan Samuels, me, vile creature, trickster, ha 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 ha. Ill, ha ha, hallelujah. I am not wasting my time. I will not get my answers here. I need to try to make sense of all this. Lumen in the darkness ahead of thee. Take not a single step forward until thou positive that thou hast sufficient oil in thy own lamp. The lamps of the guides whom thou hast hitherto followed will no longer be available to thee. Yet the light seems to be keeping alive. Taking it away might kill him. So has been my guide and beacon. No matter how unpleasant its truth turned out to be, no matter the price, I must follow the path to the end. I must do this. I have a feeling that's me on that wall. I shall not waver. I shall not fail. There doesn't appear to be a way out. What is happening here? What am I supposed to fucking do? So does this mean I did write this? Oh, no, some other me, the one who fails. I cannot think about that now. I must push onwards. Oh, well, Jesus. Oh, my. Something terrible happened at the Johnsons. Dear Lord, is it alive? Mrs. Williams, is that you? Are you alright? You monster! You killed him, you monster! Oh. Did we kill? Is it a test? Just a test. I did what I had to. Okay, by far, his is the most interesting story. So many Lovecraft vibes right now. I had a feeling, too, like, the Doctor was probably going to have the most interesting story out of everybody, which just makes me wonder, because they've been getting progressively more and more interesting, I wonder what the last person's going to be, because it's a story of 4 people. So, like, what's the 4th story going to be? Like, how do you top this? Floating in the water, where could they have come from? Glad you agree, Posh. This is definitely the most interesting one so far. So lost in a maze of corridors trying to find something, but I can't remember what or why. Moldy and rotten. Some are still in good condition. Song of Songs, Kama Sutra. Love letters, stories. Bundles, books of the flesh. This would be relatively recent. Austen's work. This place feels old beyond words. Hello, my little fella. God! Another creature? It is not acknowledging me. Does it not know I'm here? Does it simply not care? Should I try making my presence known? Here! My name is Jordan Samuels, and I have walked these aisles in dreams. Art thou the keeper of this place? Is it paying me no heed? I don't even think it's listening to me. There seems to be something else. Is it writing? A memory of Jordan Samuels, born April... Oh my. Field medic. Memory of Jordan loving betrothed. Memory of that darky down the street. Memory of Dr. Samuel's music aficionado. That is me. That is my life. That's fucking creepy. Is that a baby? It's growing louder. Could there be a child in this place? Photos and books are framed photographs. They're all feature babies and young infants. This is my family, grandparents, father, aunts, mothers. So this baby she is holding must be me. But I've never seen this photograph. What is it doing here? I should bring this book back to that creature. Maybe it was guiding me for some reason. Wow. Can I be honest? I would have paid like $1 or $2 for this game. Like, are you kidding me? I would have paid for this game. I mean, I'm happy it's free, but I definitely would have paid for this game. In fact, if this is just, like, an idea of a game that they have, I would love, like, a whole train just filled with, like, 12 strangers, and they all have a story or something. Like, this is so cool! What is it writing? Oh, yeah. I already read that. It just ate my book! I was holding... Was I carrying something? Or perhaps it was that dream. And now I don't remember. It pays me no attention whatsoever. It's like it's trying to hear something else. I must have to walk these little aisles and find books. Whispers. They seem to be coming from this corridor. Stacks and stacks of loose pages. Most of them handwritten, but some are typed. The whispers are coming from this book. There's a note inside, and not any note, that note. That furiously scribbled threat slipped into my mailbox one night. Always the stares, the murmurs uttered under their breath, or the jeers and the scoffs if they felt courageous enough. I never threw it away. What is it doing here? This must mean something. I have to bring it back to that creature. It's eating it again! What am I doing here? Was I carrying something? It's paying no attention. It's like it's trying to hear something else. There's another corridor. It's probably down over here. Yep, I can hear music. Oh! That was a different corridor. Now I hear books, like a battle's taking place. It's coming from this book here. A map? France? 1918, they called this the Harlem Air Fighters. But we took so many casualties that we were taken off the line that very next day. So many of us never made it back home. For better or for worse, the things I saw there made me who I am today. This can't be a coincidence. The creature clearly wanted me to find it. I should bring it back and see what it wants. Looks like it wants the book. Yet again. What am I doing? Was I carrying something? Da 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 da. It's listening for something else. The other one that I heard, it was music, like classical music playing. Yep. This bookshelf. The day I received the acceptance letter from the Chicago College of Medicine and Surgery, I brought out a tuxedo, spent too much money, and at a fancy concert drank too much wine afterwards. Did seem back like that I was destined for great things. I never thought my quest for knowledge would come to such a screeching, frustrating halt. But I have the opportunity to fix that now. I have come so far. Maybe if I take this book back to that creature, I'll get some answers. He's just gonna eat it again. What am I doing? Was I not? Now what are you trying to hear? What other hallways are... Oh. Oh, okay. Maybe over here somewhere? The handwriting. Very sorry, Eunice. You deserve so much more, but New York felt like the place I needed to be after this war. So much was happening there, so many opportunities. Did the creature want me to find this? Oh, I must have gone to New York and broke some woman's heart. What the fuck? Oh. Well, there you have it. Where am I? How did I get here? I can't remember a thing. Who am I? Dear Lord, what happened here? Oh, this is the war. Soldier's corpse. banner before. It looks so familiar. Makeshift infirmary. Bloody sheets, what seems to be corpses. This must be an improvised field hospital. Bloody sheets and what seem to be corpses must be an improvised... Oh. This is some dirty rainwater pooled up in the basin. The bell tower has been blown to smithereens. This place must have been sustained a terrible bombing. Bloodied white sheet is covering a body. Bloody sheets and what seem to be corpses. This must be improvised. Blah, 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 blah. Dr. Samuels, welcome to the chapel, Perilous. I've been waiting for you. Do I know you? Apologies. I seem to have... What do you call them? Yeah, that's what it looked like. I thought it was looking like a Canadian flag, too. You've done it's all gone. Now, your name. But yes, you do know me. You did a good thing for me once. Did I? Yes, and never for a moment did you hesitate. You took the fire of divinity into your hands, and acted with the certainty of a thunderbolt. Life and death laid barely before you. Such a sight to behold. That sounds arrogant of me. It was not your arrogance, but your kindness. You suffered with me, and my pain was yours. But this soul of yours, this kindness, you need it for another purpose. The fire must be wielded again. The Guardian. Ah, you still remember. Yes, the Guardian, like the texts say. I must become a perfect and glorious being, or fall a prey to corruption. And should this occur, I should drag thee also down with me into a dark and corrupt world. And you do also remember what brought you here, don't you? Yes, I came here seeking knowledge. Yes, and yet it also said that my threshold is fashioned out of all the dread of the strength needed to take full responsible for all thy thoughts and actions. Years, many years ago, you did not take full responsibility for your thoughts and actions. This has been a burden. Today you must free yourself of this burden of bygone lives. Look around you. Oh, Jesus, you abandoned these men. You left them to suffer and die in great pain and agony. You were young then. You didn't know better. Now is the time to rectify that. Free them, Dr. Samuels, like you freed me, and I hear your confession once your dues are paid. He's covering his eyes. Good Lord, his hands. He seems to be in shock. Can you hear him? My name, I'm a doctor. Left me, not here. He was blinded by shrapnel. His hands have been blown off almost completely, and he is delirious with fever. Without antibiotics, he will surely die in a matter of days. He's holding onto a pillow, grabbing it with all his strength. This pain must be unbearable. What is your name? Doctor said he'd make me sleep. He said he would. He would come back, help me sleep, but he left. He left. Shh. A jar with some opium pills. 8, maybe 10. So they've lost their potency, but I'm going to go over and try to use them on him. Some water. Nobody can swallow this many pills with a dry throat. Jesus. Now I need a fucking container. Blah, 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 blah. I need a container. This doesn't make any sense. Well, if it isn't Dr. Jordan Samuels himself, so I've been told I have no memory of the name. What do I get here? Do I know you? Oh, I do know you. Yes, Doctor, I remember you and I can't ever forget you. I've been here so many times, I've done this so many times, over and over, waiting here, hoping that you will bring me a bullet so I can blow my fucking brains out, and you just walk away every time. You walk away saying you will help me, and you never look back, you bastard. So sorry, I can't remember any of this. You're always sorry, Doctor. Have you talked to Shane this time? Quite the nervous fella, ain't he? He remembers everything over and over. He just wants to sleep, the poor guy, but he can't. And Jim, seen him yet? Doesn't talk much. That one only moans sometimes when he's unlucky enough to drift back to the surface. I'm sure to remember, too. I'm sure in that blackness up there is a name echoing again and again. Please, soldier, hand me that gun. I promise I will help you. Wouldn't you like for me to do that again? Not a chance, Doctor. Give me a bullet and I'll take care of it myself. His legs. Stepped into mine. Name's Luke, Doc. Lucky Luke, they used to call me. Not anymore, I guess. Luke, Sorry, Doc, what do you think will be my first sign of the gangrene or the infection? Just kidding. I already know. It has happened so many times already the same way. Not gonna be any different now. His jaw has been shot off. He's alive somehow, but barely conscious. He will not be able to swallow these pills in his condition. This is not a gunshot. He must have tripped when he was shot and fallen on a piece of metal or a fence. I can't even begin to imagine his agony. Maybe there's some ammunition left in it, but I will not take it and leave him like this. I need to find a way to help him first. Y'all, I don't fucking... The hell am I supposed to put this fucking water in? Like, what the hell? There's, like, nothing to fucking interact with. Like, what the hell am I supposed to put the fucking water in? It's literally why I can't progress the game. Hi, Esther. Welcome, honey. Sure am done at 5, honey cakes. Wow, you got home a little later today than usual, huh? Okay, I don't know what to do. I don't fucking have... And yes, I'm aware you need a fucking container. Where am I supposed to get this fucking container from? Oh my god. Oh, what? Oh my god, thank fucking god. Oh, fun. Yeah, we played 2 games today. We played Dagon and this. And we're almost done with this. We have this guy's story, and then we're gonna finish the 4th story tomorrow. And then I have a whole other game we're gonna play right after. Only because we end here shortly, and there's no way I can finish the next story in the time frame. Oh, well, there goes that memory. You'd really like this one, Heather. You should watch today's video. Oh, I'm gonna take the pillow and smother him. I'm gonna smother him. Wow, that's fucked up. I'm gonna go smother him with a pillow and put him out of his misery. It's time to go home, soldier. Yep, you sure can take those fucking bullets now, can't ya? Found what you wanted. Here's your bullets. Well, I'll be damned. Thank you, Doctor. I never thought the day would come. Now you might want to step back a bit. Yeah, ew, don't get the brains on you. Jesus fucking Christ! It is done. Now let's go into the confessional. I want to know. I want to make sure that the game saves. Because if the game doesn't save, I'm not playing. I'm not doing this again. I'm not going through all this again and doing the fourth story. So I hope it saves. Is there anything you wish to confess? I don't know. I just killed 3 men. I should feel something: relief, guilt, horror, pride, anything. But the only thing I feel is empty, hollowed out. I'm so tired. How long has this been going on? How long have I been here? Worry not. You've done well. How? What does that mean? Doesn't matter now. You're almost there, Doctor. There is but one more trial ahead of you. And you shall finally come face to face with the Guardian. But what is the point? I remember nothing, not even who I was. What will I ask? What do I want? You need only remember this. You created the Guardian the first time you ever made a choice, and you've been feeding him ever since with every action, every decision, every act of charity, every lustful thought, every life saved, everything you are, he is too. If your soul is corrupt, so is he. And everything you've given up, you'll need to take back from him. Only after confronting him will you be able to cross the threshold. But fear not, you will understand soon enough. Now go. Dr. Samuel, so glad you made it. These boys and I have been waiting for you. You must be so excited, to cross the threshold at last. You have been given so much, but let's not waste time, shall we? I think you know what to do by now. Oh, no, don't bother. There's nothing left of you but flesh. We are your voice now, and you shall speak only through us. Now pay attention. I have given my mind to the waiters. Repeat now, Doctor. I have given what? I have given Of course, nobody saw this on top of myself, so none of us can remember where. Ah! Okay. Nope. Okay, this is really fucking irritating. There we go. Slayer now. What? Oh, my clothes? I have consigned my soul to the flames. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I have consigned my soul to the flames. Good, good! Now, the second layer. Take that scalpel and go ahead. Ew! What are we gonna do? Now listen once more. I now surrender my flesh to the blade. Oh, that's easy. Excellent, excellent. Now, the retractor. Stretch the skin, open the yawning gate, the hungry void awaits. Ew. One last time. Ew. And I offer my blood, to the Z mirror. Okay, so I offer myself to the mirror. Yeah. You know what to do. You know what to do. Open the threshold. Open the path to the guardian. Ew, what are we gonna do? Become the empty, yawning void. I just spilled my fucking intestines all over the ground. What is this? Ah, the Hollow One at last. It feels like I have been stuck here for an eternity. Very well then, let us get this over with already. Is he taking over my body? Did I just slip myself and give him like a meat suit to go into? Exists no more. Jesus Christ! Yes, yes, at last. Is this everything we are, then? I could not cross without that invitation. Where did I... Time to get out of here. What the fuck? I remember nothing after that. Well, that's quite a story. The question is, where are we now? What if this is yet another test for me, for all of us? Oh my, what an idea. Look around you, Dr. Samuels. The only thing that is being part of the test here is how many glasses of champagne one can drink. Look, can I have a word? Ugh. Please, excuse me if you will. say, is it getting on here? It does feel like it. Oh? Is that Satan? What are you doing mingling with the humans? Are you tricking them again into telling you their stories? Is she Sharon? You know I can't help it, and you know it's not allowed. What do you find so fascinating about them anyway? I don't know. I wonder how it feels for them, I guess. The pain, the constant struggle, dying alone and forgotten by their own hand even. But we can't mingle, and we can't allow ourselves to... Wait, what did you mean by that? By what? By their own hand, even. If that's true, they should be at the back of the train. What are they doing here? I don't know. They just told me. You heard? No, there's something else here. Don't tell me you invited them personally. Please don't tell anybody. You gave them masks, you sent invitations, and you collected them. You can't do this. They were meant for below. You know how strict the numbers are. Are you insane? These ones deserved it. You should have heard what they went through. That is not your call to make. I know, I'm really sorry. It won't happen again, I swear. Ugh, for the glory of... Alright. I won't say anything, but please don't do this ever again. They were meant for below. We're still going below, just a little less deep for them. Eligible for the redemption lottery every 144,000 years, even. Maybe never. It's still a better chance than what they had up there. Please, I just wanted to hear their stories. Layla. You're going to get us sent to the swamps one day. Oh, so she must have been the fourth stranger. So we only heard 3 stories. Oh my god, yeah, we're going through hell. What a mind-blowingly good game. Holy shit, guys. That game was amazing. I would seriously love a whole series based around this. I would love to know more about this. Like, they've created something here. I need more. Wow. A death below is a life below to some, who till they died did not live become. Who they had lived had died, but when they died vitally begun. Wow. Yep, she was the fourth stranger. Oh my god, you guys. What a fucking amazing game. So simple, so beautiful, also slightly irritating. I liked it. I liked it a lot, and I hope you all did too. So this concludes today. Yeah, day 4 of Day of Monstrosities, a month of Monstrosities. Tomorrow, same time, 2 to 5, it will be live with a horror game called Find Yourself. It's been on my wish list for a very long time. It went on sale right around the time that we started picking up games for this month-long event, so I'm really looking forward to playing that tomorrow. So with that said, thank you all for coming out today. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. If you're watching this after the fact, I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And I hope to see you here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright guys, everybody have a lovely day.